The dogs, they always bark when I'm down here. I can't let them all out at once. Always got to leave a couple up there. This is almost, it's pretty good, eh? I don't think I need to put anything on it, because if it's healing, like the worst, it was infected, like that was the thing, and I had saturated it with iodine, but I'm not sure that it got in under where it was pussy, and I just wanted it to get the sun. I didn't want to coat it with anything, and like obviously if it had got infected again, like I've let the sun and the air fix it up. Just gonna get annoyed at me. It's just a bit there, but I'm not using my nails, I'm just using my fingertips. See, that's getting better. In there's a bit. Oh, let's have a look at you here. It's getting better. It's healing. It's healing. I know it doesn't look good, but it's still getting better. See? It's improving. I don't think it really needs anything like I've got this really good oil that you can put on stuff. I know, I want to pull that off because that's all healing and the scabs are coming off. I want to pull it off before it's ready. I kind of see how I'm doing this and they flick up. They only do that if they're loose. You can't so when I said I lifted them up, you can't dislodge it when it's really tight. Like that one's a bit, I don't want to push that one too much. There's just one in here. So I'll just let that be, it'll flick up in time. It's a lot better. She'll be alright. She's had terrible skin conditions in the past, and Tuppy had a shocking skin condition for a while after Diani died. It took her about 12 months to get it better. It wasn't rain scald though, but it was just everything under the sun, you know. And I didn't even know if I was filming it. I was so busy, I just got lost in thought then. I forgot I was even filming. She'll be round soon enough. She'll get that extra weight on. It's harder to put weight on them during winter, but she'll be alright. Every confidence in her. I know I've had her for so long, I know her very well. She'll lose weight quite easily, but not like Arthur does, to a point where it just, you know, it'll come back on with the feeding. Just takes a bit of time. And she needs that extra weight on to cope with the cold, because otherwise she's always shivering it off and trying to beat the cold, you know. See, the others were fat coming into winter, like autumn, you know. Yeah. See, sometimes I think it's better not to put too much stuff on, because I mean, I could put some iodine on it. I just don't like, I've used quite a bit of iodine on it, as I've mentioned, and I really just don't want to, you know, they can get sensitive to it if you keep putting stuff on. Oh, flick that off. See, that's just attached a bit. I don't want to flick it off, because that's sort of, you know, see, that's still attached. So that'll all just come off. Rain scald's not normally this bad, but you can get it worse, as you know, it's a discussion with a friend in the comments. And when it's ready to come up, it can be kind of a relief. It can get itchy, like scabs can get itchy, you know, when they're healed, they get itchy. But up until then, they get sore, you know. And I don't think that's much better over this side's much better. It's funny how one side got worse than the other. I don't know why. There's just some in there, see, that smaller stuff. And that's sort of normal. That's normally what you'd see rain scald to be. Just flicks of hair would come out like that. You don't see great scabs of skin underneath. So that's kind of like a typical rain scald, but then so hot. Her hair's hot, like from the sun, and that's why this is so good. See, even just that bit there, getting the sun, that will help heal that there. And that there. And just the gentle breeze. This is just a very gentle light breeze, the air on it. And as soon as I spray something on it, it's like that part of the skin is then covered from the sun and the air. And yeah, I know there's that risk of infection, but as I said, it was already infected and I'm using the sun to clean it up. And that there, see, that's coming really well because that was very raw from that first video. That there will be good when that gets up. Just that little bit here, she's got a little bit more in there. Not much. That's mainly up, mostly up actually. Alright, see, you can see there's pus. I don't know if you can you see that? It's pus. And that's why, so that's already kind of like an infection. So that's why by the time you see it, oh here, I'm not going to pull that off that scab, but you see here, that will get the sun and that will get better. I know, I'm sorry. She's been very patient. I know. She just lifted her leg ever so lightly. And it's like, I've had enough, Mum. I've been very patient and you have. Oh God, I keep doing something with the focus and she got dreadlocks. I don't mind the dreadlocks so much. It's more, because I mean, they get that in the wild. It's just more the idea of pampering them and brushing them down. Because I can use my hand really to achieve what they need, which is the hair ruffled up and those, you know. See how she's got all the hair ruffled up, so if it gets stuck down, it's all ruffled up. And yeah, see, she's looking much better. And she'll end up nice and round. Still sunken in a bit at the flanks. Some salt would probably help that to increase her water intake.